Gran Turismo Sport was released on October 17th, 2017, and by July 2021 had sold over 12 million copies. The game was praised for its competitive online racing and has been supported by the international governing body of motorsport, the FIA. The game topped the UK all formats physical sales charts for 1 week, selling nearly 3 times as many copies as Forza Motorsport 7. It has also been successful in Japan and New Zealand and ranked in number 2 in Australia. The game features over 174 vehicles from various categories and allows players to compete online through lobbies and in daily races. The game featured 17 locations with more added through updates, including the legendary Nürburgring Nordschleife and Tokyo Expressway. In 2022, Gran Turismo 7 was launched. With more tracks and cars, it saw its fans move over, and it was announced that on the 31st of January 2024, Gran Turismo Sport servers would close. So as a last hurrah, I decided to go back to Gran Turismo Sport and see the last remaining players and send it off with some good old open lobbies. We started with daily races, and after making a cup of tea because it took so long for this countdown screen to go, we finally joined the session. Look at these graphics. I think these are better than GT7. Now, we qualified P8. We hadn't really done daily races on GT Sport before, and I think these 2 videos will explain why. We were at Suzuka, GT3s, and we were P8. Not worrying at all. But there wasn't many of us. We were all in different licenses as well. But let's see what we can do. We're in the Evo, racing hard tyres. You have to love the Evo. It sounds so grunty. As we get to turn 1, what catastrophes lie ahead? Oh, there we go. Yeah, gorgeous. Gorgeous McLaren F1, but quite a handful. And as we see up front, the wonderful standards of driving on GT Sport are about to be witnessed. Oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it? It's just... it gets worse. Because we're right in front of a drunk driver who just likes to randomly brake and get in your way. And no penalties given either, as we see the McLaren go flying off again. Oh yeah. Give a shit vibes. It's on. It's gorgeous. And this is the thing with old games. They're not governed anymore. Like, you can do what you want. No cares given. That's it. Just return to track in a wonderful way, and we then nearly go in the pit lane for all of that absolute wonderfulness. There's been some kind of death and a rage quit as we unfortunately catch up again. We've got the drunk and Eric in front of us. We're not worried. We're absolutely shitting ourselves. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm going to say avoid an action and get reset to track. Beautiful. So the drunk's got a penalty. And I'm not paying out Lobster for this, by the way. He was brake checking me. Look at him. He's just having a great time. This is what becomes Gorgeous. But this is what becomes of surfers that are dying. Just people like this, just messing around. No understanding of it being an actual game of racing where you're supposed to finish ahead. Nah, it just becomes let's just play around with all the drivers. Anyway, he has to take a penalty, so we give him a lovely little bye. See you, mate. And then we finish our first race in P5 with 9 finishers. Ah, that was the best race of my life. Race 2. GT3s again, same race. These intros are so much better than GT7. They get you hyped. And the 11 drivers this time with a range of DR and SR. Just throw them all in. Do you know what I mean? The actual matching system that was on GT Sport now does not exist. Just throw them all in together. Who gives a crap? Let's see how many make it out alive. Actually, let me know in the comment section, how many people do you think make it out alive of this race? It's quite surprising. We're back in the Evo. Love this car. This was my favourite car in GT Sport. 100%. Let's see who makes it. We're a bit cautious, not even gonna lie. We see 2 go off, Porsche dies, and a Beetle. That promotes us to P5. Oh, we nearly owed Lobster. That was really close, that. Absolute skill from the left foot. As we see the drunk's back, taking out all the signs. Honestly, I didn't know what to do at this point. I just self-murdered myself to save him the hassle. I was like, look, I'll do it for you, mate. Just leave me alone. Do you know what I mean? People say that there are issues with this game, but I mean, I don't see what issues there are. All seems to be working really well as we see a self-murder from the Beetle who's going to rejoin in such an elegant way. Oh, it's just absolutely respectful. I mean, this is why GT Sport was so good. You know, the respectful, amazing driving that you got. This wasn't it, by the way. This is just children being let loose with no parents. Ramming, didn't care. I think I was turning into them. My plan was just to basically just keep driving. And if he stopped or they stopped and got in my way, I would just ram them. As we speed, both take to Garden Simulator. Oh my god, the absolute murder. It's disgusting. Go to Sim Jail right now. That is just yeah, just break it. So I just carried on. I just kept my foot down. Anyway, returning, and this was beautiful. Look at, this game was made for people to drive and show their skills on a simulation game, and we can see it right now. Look at it. It's absolutely beautiful. He's gonna block me, isn't he? Yeah. See ya. Oh yes. Ah. Tries to go for the murder, but mistakenly goes for the self-murder. Yes! 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 All else fails, just put your foot down. Oh, he's returned. Oh, I just go. So my new way of handling this is just to watch them kill themselves, really, as we see the drunk driver sticking to his name. Just wait for them to kill themselves. Look, there we go. Nearly. Oh, do not look. Those cars are in each other right now. If you're under 18, turn this off right now. It's pure filth. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh! Look at the they need to clean up as well. They're a messy lot. But Apex was so far ahead that he managed to pit and come out right in front of us. That's how much crap had gone down. That we were held up that much. There we go. There's self-murder. Bye. I don't know why I didn't think of it earlier. That was our time in GT Sport daily races. 4 survived. 4. Good shit, really. Honestly, I don't know why people aren't playing these more. Next, we did open lobbies, and this was where we saw some slight bugs. I mean, maybe that's just, you know, a little error on the game, because it doesn't have that many bugs. But we did some lobbies. Our first race was Brands Hatch. 10 players. I was 10th. I didn't qualify, you know, because I'm so skilled. I wanted to be fair. These graphics, by the way, look at this. This was way better than GT7. And it's lights out and away we trundle along. As people forgot to go, that gave us a massive advantage. All the way up to P6. Does anyone make it to the sandbox? No, we're all clean. Oh, that's going to be a murder, isn't it? Yep, he's going to forget to brake. Oh, dear. So we inherit P5 and then P4. Look at that. Gorgeous. We nearly killed him then. Oh, he went off a bit. Oh, that wasn't me. Absolute smooth. P4. Everyone. Although we are up for some stiff competition, as we can see, Maxy is currently leading, but Nikki's having none of that. Absolutely none of it. But defending from Maxy is absolutely delicious. But then, does he go a bit? Oh no, he activates Garden Simulator. Oh, that's terrible. And Nikki goes through. And I'm going to try and steal that P2 because I want it. It's mine. Oh, Sandbox Simulator is activated. And we're P2. P1 and P2, ladies and gentlemen, are both female drivers. Don't worry, I'm about to cock that one completely up. Oh, there we go. It's gorgeous, that, isn't it? Meanwhile, Mepsi's gonna send him off to the Shadow Realm. Oh no, he's actually quite well behaved. Oh, but Adge Nixon decides a slightly wider line is apparently the better option. And then, oh, he loses it, but he comes back. Frankie saves it. What a legend! As we see Adge Nixon drive past the massive yellow car that gets it all wrong and activates Garden Simulator again. Oh, Jesus Christ. And Dracon is having a wonderful time in the sandbox. Look at that. Look how happy his car looks. So happy. We've got a battle for P2. Mepsi and Adge. And is it going to be respectful? Look at that absolute skill. Can you believe this is on the same game? Ah, it's beautiful. Nikki's took off, by the way. We don't see her for the rest of the video. As Maxy looks down the inside, he decides sniffing Adge's butt is not something he wants to continue doing. Oh, down the inside. And it's a swap for position. The Ferrari goes past and we're still battling. Adge is looking down the inside. Oh dear Lord, they're making children. Oh my goodness. Avert your eyes if you're under 18. And they're back at it again. Oh my God, it's... Oh, Jesus Christ. I should have put a warning on this video. It's absolute filth. As Mepsi goes down the inside again. Oh, look at the absolute action. Now here's how you enter the pit lane in the most fastest way. Look at that. Gorgeous. I'm sorry, Dracon. I'm so sorry I had to include it. I couldn't not. Oh! Garden Simulator. Beautiful. Final lap battle. Adge Nixon wants that P2. Does he go right round the outside? He does. Jesus Christ. And as Nikki takes the line, no competition, P1. Adge Nixon makes it P2 with Mepsi P3. And there's me. P5 after I self-murdered myself. And Dracon. Spectacular pit lane entry. It was the best thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm not even gonna lie. It was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. Our last race on open lobbies on GT Sport is at Monza. An absolute GT3 spectacular. We're at the back again, making it fair. I am quite skilled, right? Do we all manage to make it off the line? We do. Now. Hey, DraconisUrsa. The biggest question is, how many of us are going to survive at this chicane? Oh, there's already been a death and a reset to track for Adge Nixon. Oh, it's gone beautifully for me. I've lost pretty much all the positions I've made up. As we see Adge just get it all wrong. Was he clipped at the rear? Was that a lobster road? Anyways, a battle for P2 going on now. I can't say your name, but Real Big Trouble. Oh, rallying it round. Manages to get through. As we see Adge Nixon being absolutely dived at in spectacular form. Can he regain that P5? Side by side, this is gonna go well. I'm so excited for this. Oh! Sandbox Simulator has been activated and just loses out there. Oh, it's back on the sand again. That's fine. That's gorgeous, that's fine. Battle again for P2. There's Real Big Trouble. Lost it previously, but battles to get it back. Just wasn't in the right position to regain P2. Although he's going to have a look down the inside of here. Oh, and he makes it work. Delicious. Oh no. Supra is battling, but he's got a penalty. 1.5 second penalty. Surely this is game over for P2. Oh, it's terrible. And they're still battling. They don't care that there's a penalty. Nikki's just in front as well. She didn't manage to get away so quickly in this race. Oh. No, braking can be difficult. I know too well. It's very, very difficult. And the battle for P1 as Real Big Trouble goes past Nikki, who's led the majority of the race. As we see Real Big Trouble come through for P1, P2, Nikki, P3 for the Supra. An absolute dive bomb from the McLaren on Adge Nixon. That's a penalty. Go to sim jail. 100%. Rounding off the P5 as he blocks Adge from going through. That was gorgeous. But the real battle, and the last battle I'll ever have on GT Sport, is for P6, and that's where all the action is, and it's what counts. P6. I don't think we were properly racing, if I'm being honest. I had my hazards on. We just decided to form a uniform. We were having a great time. We were making a Porsche sandwich with McLaren bread. Absolute delicious. As we round the final corner for our last ever time on GT Sport. Amazing race to see off an amazing game, which has brought us nothing but action, fun, delicious on the edge racing in a competitive way in your front room. It has brought us some of the most wonderfulest, dirtiest driving we've ever seen, even potentially Forza. But GT Sport has brought us great racing with great friends. If you've enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe and like this video. Thank you everyone for watching, and thank you GT Sport.